So Dak and Micah want Mike back, and everything is just kumbaya, like nothing was wrong this year. I ain't going. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back. Like I never left. What's good with y'all, man? Happy Sunday, man. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you had a blessed weekend. Great watching our division rival have turmoil. That's always a fun thing. And it's all kinds of things going on in the world, man. Trust me, a lot of stuff going on in the music news, but we ain't gonna touch on that. But we got our own things going on in Dallas, man. As usual, there's never no shortage of things to talk about in Cowboys Nation, except for talking about the actual game, which I'll get a video to y'all probably tomorrow morning. Just talking about things I think we can do to win this game. Right now, I want to kind of talk about current events a little bit. And I know y'all want to hear it, but this is kind of important. The players seem to have come out, like our main players, Micah Parsons, Dak Prescott to be specific, in support of Mike McCarthy. And there's nothing wrong with supporting your coach of the last 5 years. It's not. Of course you want to support Mike McCarthy. You want to show him that you got his back. Fine. But I don't believe it. And it's not that I don't think I think Dak has a great relationship with McCarthy. Micah said he has, I'm going to read the excerpt in a second. Him and Mike are really good terms right now. I want to kind of explain my theory. Actually, let me read Micah's quote, some of it, and then I'll talk about my theory. Micah, in terms of, it says, shout out to Brandon Laurie too, got this excerpt from him. Micah Parsons on his thoughts about if McCarthy returns next season. In terms of coaching, man, Coach Mike and me and his relationship has always been really good. He always takes real good care of me. I just don't know how the business side of it is going to go, Owner Jerry Jones and his own mindset about who he wants to coach this team. This is his team. I'm just kind of like a pawn in the business. And that's the thing that made me say, this might not be as kumbaya as everyone's acting like. What did people expect if Jory Epstein asks Dak Prescott, do you want to see Mike McCarthy come back? What do you expect Dak to say? I'm not saying he don't want Mike back. I'm saying even if he didn't, what do you expect him to say? Nah, fire him. I don't want him back. So that the rest of the year in complete turmoil and chaos. I think that these questions are well placed. Jory Epstein is very close with Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones. She gets a lot of exclusives. She do. This line of questioning is kind of just, it's almost like you put it out there a little bit and it snowballs on itself. Every reporter wants to ask this to get their little bit of an exclusive. Then you get Micah getting asked about bringing back McCarthy from Todd Archer, who is friends with the Jones family. And he's going to give his ringing endorsement. You hear Jerry Jones giving his ringing endorsement. You hear Stephen Jones giving his ringing endorsement. And he got skins on the wall and this and that. And it just makes me start thinking, nah, it's too much of a good thing. Something ain't right. So I'm going to give my official prediction. Mike McCarthy will not be back. This is all just pomp and circumstance to keep the Cowboys in the what? Say it with me, y'all. The media. We don't have anything interesting to talk about on the field. The media doesn't want to talk about the Cowboys trying to make the playoffs because they don't believe that. They don't want to talk about what's going to happen next season. The who's going to coach the Cowboys talk for next year, those type of swirling stories, that would happen in the last couple of weeks of the season. So what you going to do for the next 3 weeks? Well, how about you do the most unexpected thing? The entire team seems to rally around Mike McCarthy as we win 2 games. And maybe we'll bring him back. First of all, you didn't want to give him an extension before the year started. He said them same skins you said he had on the wall, he had on the wall before the year started. Them same 12-win seasons that you love to bring up, he had already. Where was all the ringing endorsements and all of where was the contract extension offer. Don't tell me, show me. Oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't believe in Mike. Yeah. But I'm supposed to believe after we get blown out an absurd amount of times this year. We seem ill prepared even before Dak Prescott got hurt. And after Dak Prescott got hurt, I'm supposed to believe because we beat the Giants in Washington that all of a sudden you looking at Mike McCarthy differently? No. This is just a convenient way to keep us talked about. Well, you know what? I never said I wasn't going to bring back Mike. And then all of a sudden you have your reporter friends start asking well-placed questions. Well, would you bring back Mike? And then, of course, the players are going to support their current acting head coach. Because if they don't, hypothetically, what if they did bring him back? Oh, Dak, that sounds crazy when you said I should be fired a couple weeks ago. Oh, Micah, you want me gone? Well, I'm here. Although I don't think that's the case. I think this is just, like I said, a good media ploy to keep us talked about. They used Dak the other day, and guess what they're going to use us about tomorrow? They're going to 100% tomorrow talk about, hey, Micah wants Mike McCarthy back too. What if they beat the Bengals? And a whole bunch of what if, because we about to enter what if season. The off season is what if season. So I just wanted to say this, man. I don't believe it. I don't. I'm not saying that Micah don't like Mike McCarthy. I'm not saying that Dak don't like Mike McCarthy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that this just is too convenient. All of a sudden, it's kumbaya, everybody holding hands, and it's just perfect harmony, and everybody wants back Mike McCarthy. No, it's too many one-year deals. There's not enough action. It's a whole lot of talking. Nah, give a contract out. Extend them now. Oh, yeah, that's right, because you're not going to give an extension. So listen, y'all can go ahead and believe it. I don't. I believe that this is just media spin. It's a way to keep the Cowboys in the news. Instead of us talking about the fact that we're going against one of the best offenses in the NFL tomorrow, although they have a horrible defense, and talking about Micah Parsons' sack resurgence and looking like he might be able to, if he has a three sack game tomorrow, he would be right there in like the top 5. Literally, that quick. He could literally lead the league in sacks if tomorrow goes right. He can get closer to it. He can make a late season push. We ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about the fact that Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland and Jordan Lewis might play their first game together, I feel like, ever. We ain't talking about that. We talking about, is Mike McCarthy coming back? Because our owners never gave him a contract, so that's why this is a discussion. But I'm supposed to believe that all of a sudden, just out of the blue this week, in the last week or so, Dak, Jerry, Steven, Micah, everybody just all of a sudden just wants to give Mike a ringing endorsement. I don't believe it. I ain't going. That's cap. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. Like I said, I got a video for y'all coming. We're going to talk about what we can do to win this game tomorrow. I'll holla.